lovelies, and welcome to Juliet's Sewing Life vlog. Today I'm going to be talking about my fabric haul. In January, I didn't even know this, but they had this massive sale, all the fabric shops, and they just was going for a song. So this is just a selection, and I've sewn a lot of stuff, and this is made out of it as well. I've made a lot of stuff from the haul. So here we go. So right, this, which I'm wearing, I kind of designed the sleeves. Okay, so I made this one. I think I told you in the last vlog I was making a lot of these and converting them, and I was going to do a little photo shoot, which I didn't, sorry. Well, this is the dress with the fluty sleeves. This is the dress, this is the pattern that I used and I adapted, and this is the fabric I used. This is this colour, sort of like, it's like a muted burgundy wine. It's quite muted, and it was £1 a metre. I think I got something like 20 metres. I got a lot, and by doing that I discovered that by buying two colours in the same fabric, I can actually make quite a nice wardrobe from that. So I've made lots of these dresses. I've made trousers, which I'm going to show you another pattern that I made, and I've made a trousers out of this colour, and I've made tops, and I'm going to make a pair of trousers, the same trousers out of that, and mix and match them, and it really works. And I bought loads of this. This is what's left. This is what's left of the navy and the wine colour. And I've got loads of this. This is just one part. It's kind of a light blue. It's a stretch. I think this was like 50p. This was really cheap. And I thought, well, it's got a, you know, I don't think necessarily that's my kind of colour, but I thought loads of loungewear, you know, for the house. So I was going to make a long flowy dress, some lounge pants, a nice top with some sleeves, and some really good stuff to wear around the house. So that's this haul, and this was a bargain. So I mean, just loads here. So I'm just going to pop them right there. Technical term. Right, and I'll do this pattern review later when I show you what's on the stand, and that's going to be one of the things. The other, I actually did go with a plan. I went to the fabric stores because I wanted to make quite a few skirts, and I've made that one before, and I'm going to make this one. Actually, I made this one. That's what's on the stand, and that's coming up in another vlog. I'm going to tell you about that. But these are the fabrics from the haul I bought to make this skirt. So I bought quite a few meters of this one. I think it's like a jean, but it's really thick, and it's got a little stretch to it, a little give to it. So I'm thinking about making some cigarette pants with this. It's got a nice sheen, and it's heavy. This is going to be really great autumn, winter and spring, because in England it's cold. So that will be that will last me quite a long time. But in terms of skirts for this pattern, I've got this, which is, it's got like a brown flex. I think this is a denim also. It's got a little, it's much lighter than this one. It's a lighter weight. It's like a black with a little flecks of chocolate. And I thought that would make a really nice pencil skirt. And because it's quite firm, it'll give you a nice, if you've got a bit of a tummy, give you a nice firm sort of like flush look. Of course, with the right upholstery in there, it would be better. And I chose this. This was a reduced as well. All of these are reduced, by the way. I think these were like, I think this was like £4 a metre. This was £2 a metre. I got one because I'm not sure about the colour, can you see? But I thought that this would be quite nice to move me from a winter to a spring. So it's the same sort of, it's got like a linen feel, and I thought with that colour, the nice pretty top, so I'm going to make a nice skirt out of that, and I thought that would, is that coming up properly? Yeah, I thought that would be really nice, and that was a bargain. So those were those two. For this is for the same pencil skirts. And of course, British, gotta have a bit of tweed, got to. So this is just a gingham check, very basic You can match that with a lovely pussycat bow shirt, which I've got a pattern for, which I should do. Or because I'm just like an orchid, I really need the heat. So it will be jumpers and more jumpers for me. I just can't take the cold. So this was also reduced, and I got a meter of this to make that, and that was, I think this is like £2.50, so I should have got more. When I look back, I'm like, why didn't you buy more? Mainly because I just couldn't carry it all. And then you've seen this. I originally bought this for I bought this to make the skirt. So this was £4 a meter. This is a really, really nice tweed, and I bought this to make the skirt, and I thought it's got such nice texture and everything, and I liked it so much, and it was such a reasonable price that I went and got more yardage or meterage, and I made that coat, which was on the stand in Visions of Coats. So that's the other part of it. So this is originally I bought it to make a skirt. So this is all going to be making these patterns or variations of. So let's put those together. We'll store them nicely there. Moving right along. So this, oh, actually this is a remnant of the coat. This is what's left. So I don't know. I think I'm going to probably do a jacket. I've got a nice pattern that comes up really easy for make a jacket. So that means I will have a skirt, a coat, and a jacket in the same fabric. I like it. I really like it. It's really texturized. And it's not at all Star Warsy. I thought it was very Jedi, and as my son keeps telling me, no, it's not Jedi at all. And this, originally I was going to put that. I bought this to go along with this coat, because once I saw those lapels, I was like, oh, look at that. Oh, girl. Okay, so I thought on the collar. And I'm going to do that, but not for this. The pattern, there was no lining, there was no stability to it. It was basically just one layer, and it's just not heavy. It's not got enough weight to then put this on top. So I decided against it's actually the wrong way around. This is the right side. I did not attach it or cut a collar to put on it, but I absolutely gonna use this as a stole or something, because it's just lovely. So that's just part of my fabric haul. I'm gonna have to do a part deux. I just couldn't get it all in the room. And I think it says, so I said to her, life's too short. I had to buy the fabric. I think that's absolutely key for this for this episode. I've got another, I think, 4 bags full of fabric that I got for a song. Some of it that I've cut for patterns already, and I'll tell you all about that. But what am I sewing at the moment? So here's the lounge trousers in that really cheapo. This is a free pattern. I love my free patterns. And I'm making which is the trousers. I'm going to make them in a stretch loungy thing. So I've already cut it, and it's going to have a nice big waistband and stuff. So I've already cut it. It's ready to sew, and that's what's probably I'm going to do this week, I think. So the next vlog, I'm going to be, I think we're going to be doing what's on the stand, and I'm going to do a pattern review and show you what I made from it and what do I think of the pattern. So I'm really excited. Oh, and thank you so much for all the support. Because I get so nervous doing these. My husband's like, you're fine. I'm like, oh. But you've been so supportive. I'm really appreciative of all the comments, all the likes, and the lovely messages that you give me. It really makes my day. I've got to tell you, it really does. And thank you so much for that. And I will see you next week. Bye.